Okay, Wednesday morning in the kingdom, and Johnny emailed saying he's not bringing the beer today because everything is all bunched up because it's so cold, okay? So the trucks have to come from the south and it's all cold, so everything's bunched up, so he knows that. So I think they're going to change the beer day from Wednesday to be officially on a Friday, okay? That way we have fresh beer for the weekend, all right? Okay, all right, we're in the month of March, so it's like cold, eh? Minus 34 Celsius this morning at 7 a.m., but feels like minus 36. See, it did warm up because like yesterday and the day before, like it was minus 44 or something, okay? So on the F scale, the yo-yo scale, minus 29 Fahrenheit, but feels like minus 33. Okay, so it was good, but it's chilly. Okay, I'm trusting this iPod will actually work a bit. So I'm standing out here in the sun. We got the 46 Chevy that we took the motor out and shoved it into Linn Tractor. The Linn Tractor is so close to being up and running, but we have to do it correctly because we don't want to go out and fail. Like the first test drive we did with the Linn Tractor back in 26 years ago or 25 years ago, where we went out for a test drive and the connecting rod came out through the side of the block and then took out the transmission cooling lines, caught it on fire. It was just a devastating day, but I had to walk back. So we want it tomorrow to be the official test drive or the drive, and we're going to pull some sleighs, the Lombard cross pole sleighs that the Linn Tractor has not been hooked to and under its own power for probably close to 60, 70 years. Okay, so it'll be a historic moment, and we'll record it all and share it on YouTube. Okay, all right. So my friends yesterday, they brought me a Betty Crocker. Oh, can we see it? A Betty Crocker coffee maker. Okay, I'm so old. I remember when Betty Crocker was moist and easy, like my ex-wife. Oh, cake-wise, cake. They used to make just cakes. Now they're making Betty Crocker coffee pots, probably Betty Crocker everything. Maybe bedroom toys. I don't know. But it's unreal the marketing. They just take some product, stick some famous person's name on it, and they call it good. That's one thing the king of obsolete we will not do. I will not promote things, maybe condoms, so that way they don't have too many kids running around, okay? All right. But that's the thing is we don't sell out. Okay, look at the flag exercise. He's having fun over there. Look at that. We got talent. Oh, the sun is annoying. Maybe I'll turn a bit more. Is that better? I still can't see. It's unreal. Like the sun is so bright and it's coming from the east, eh? Or the southeast, I guess. Oh, this is terrible. I can't see anything. I'm just going around in a circle. Oh, there's the 41. Okay, after the Linn Tractor's out of the shop, the 41. Oh, yeah, the sun's over there and I'm covering my hand on this side. Oh, can we say no brain cells today? Like we kind of got too much drinking? All right, so we're going to put the 41 Chevy in the truck. All right, the 41 Chevy's going in the shop after the Linn Tractor's out of the shop. I'm so confused today. Oh, yes, my Kingdom followers made it up to Brochet yesterday. No problems, okay? But this morning they checked their trailer over and they got two broken springs. So now they're kind of in a dilemma. I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they were hauling illegal stuff to Brochet, like maybe a bouncy castle, okay? So if you know what an illegal bouncy castle are, you're a true Canadian, eh? All right. Or watch that show. This hour has 22 minutes. They make fun of the bouncy castles, okay? But they'll have to figure out what they're going to do up there with broken springs and stuff. But the road, the 200 kilometers to get to Brochet from here, on a southern road, that'd be 2 hours driving. They did it in 8 hours, so they putted along nice and slow. It didn't take, great speeds or anything, and they still had breakage. And I blame the government for the cutbacks. You got to blame everything to the government these days. Okay, because they were up there before and they towed that same trailer with all the heavy duty suspension, all the parts and everything, never had a problem. But the government cutbacks are causing things to break. Even the so-called road to Thompson, they don't grade it as much. So then we have vehicle accidents, we have breakage and everything like that. But it's us, the taxpayers, that pay. So you're paying taxes, then you got to pay to get your car in the ditch, then you got to pay to get your car fixed, okay? Because insurance means nothing. So we are living in Stalin's Russia. Oh God, I got the burps or something. I don't know. Oh God, I'm totally unprepared for this. But then again, these intros aren't. I just stand there, hold the stick, and natter away. Okay, that way If I was to put thought in this and write out a monologue or something like that, it would be terrible. It's better to go freestyle, okay? Just off the cuff. Ooh, is that an expression? Oh my. But that's okay. But that's what these intros are. It's to get people thinking. I want my videos to be educational and stuff like that, trying to show the world what life is like at the end of the world, freezing to death, holding a stick with my Betty Crocker. Oh, yes. I'm going to save this for when guests come over, like Grandma's china and her silverware. So when guests come over, I'll get out the Betty Crocker and I'll make the coffee for them. Because I'm kind of liking this, boiling the water and pouring it through the filter and then holding it back a bit. It adds more flavor, because it's slow brewed. I'm kind of liking that. So when company comes over, we'll get out the Betty Crocker and make a big deal about it, you know? Just like in that movie, Catch Me If You Can with, what's his name? Leonardo, okay? When his mother there, you know, the cops show up because he wrote all those bad checks. Oh, that was me. Oh, okay. But the thing is, you know, his mother's going to get out the Sara Lee. Okay, so that's good marketing when you can talk in a movie about Sara Lee cakes. And even we know about it in Canada that Sara Lee makes good cakes. We even get them up here at the end of the world. All right, well, I better go. This isn't going too well. I'm not sure. This sun sure is bright, but we're going to have a busy day today. I got to get things ready for the big test drive tomorrow, pulling the Lombard sleighs. Yes, I forgot to take the battery out of the Black Cat, or I mean the famous Black Cat, and put it in the hose shack to warm it up. So I got to do that today. I got to warm up the batteries if it's 1950. So the vehicles or the cat will start tomorrow for when we get the Linn tractor out. All right, let's go move. Oh, God, these lips need some morning vodka. Okay, coffee just doesn't work. Okay, but today we're going to get the Linn tractor up and going. I got to go walk the dogs and gather up some parts and everything because we got to walk the first set of dogs in the morning. That way they're all stretched and ready to go. All right, I better get to work. The boss is coming. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom and I got the side panels on, so it works out pretty good with the electrical channel down here. We just jimmy rigged it at the back over there, and these little clips hold it good, so we're copying off the cats. I went to the parts trader there, got some wood screws. So we're buying a quarter a pail of these last August for the same price we were getting the big pail back in 2018, and they're not a good at quality screws, but at least we were able to get them back in August when I was at Home Depot in the south. So it's all coming together. We're cutting some wood back there with the good skill saw with the Makita blades, okay, and the little scraps are going in the wood stove to heat the shop as we work. The problem we have with the Linn itself, rains inside, so we had to jack the roof up. Okay, so I put a new cross member in. We're using quality spruce or local trees or whatever they're called. We're not buying any oak or anything. That's not common around here. So this will keep the roof up, and so it's not dished down to drip on my head. So I'm either going to bang my head on the new rafter or get wet. So I think I'll choose to bang my head a few times, just like the heavy metal music I've listened to growing up. So this is working out pretty good. So tomorrow will be the big test when we go out and hook on to the Lombard sleighs. All right, I better go have some lunch. Okay, coffee time in the kingdom. We got the front corner windows in, and we got the driver's window in. It's a little scratched and everything, but it's either that or nothing, okay? Plus, we got the second roof rafter in and screw nailed in. I just have to take the jack out, but I left it in for filming purposes. We got a floorboard in, and with directions on how the lever works for the gear shifter. Okay, so back here, this is all we got for plexiglass. We got the new ones from when we buy a sheet, and we cut out the windshields for the cats. And then back here we have what my neighbor had. He's 84 years old, so some of this stuff comes to back to the 1980s, I think. And we are making it work. We're having a bit of a time getting this paper off or getting the glue off, and then we can kind of make it work. So we have one more window to go on the passenger's door, and then I think we can piece the ones together for the back window. Okay, we don't need one full sheet in there. I think we can have strips and duct tape it in or whatever. Just make it work, because we need the heat inside the cab, not outside. Okay, let's go have a coffee and continue this quest. Okay, we're done for the day. We got the roof sealed up and everything. We've splashed some paint on because that aluminum would look terrible in the pictures. We got a back window in there, siliconed in. We got side windows. It's all good to go. So now we have to let the paint dry overnight. It's looking good. So now I got 2 new rafters up there to hit my head and a bunch of screws to scratch my bald spot or whatever. But the main thing is the roof is on and it's sealed. But also too, drilling the holes for the windows, we broke a few drill bits. Now I don't have to worry about sharpening them. All right, let's see if we have enough talent to walk this way. And to identify the Linns or to tell them apart, seems how they're both the same, okay? We're trying to keep them the same. I put some red paint on the original X bracing of the Linn Tractor Winterfront here, okay? It kind of reminds me of the color of the house I grew up in. I think it might be pink. I grew up in a pink house. My parents were flower childs of the 60s, so they repainted it 3 or 4 times. But I think I got the wrong paint. It was supposed to be red, because everything in the kingdom is black and red, or that silver. So I think that's wrong. But oh well, it'll look good in the pictures, and then we can identify the 2 Linns apart. Okay, let's go check the flag of exercise. Okay, we got a big day planned for tomorrow. We're going to move these trucks out of the way, the water tank out of the way. We're going to get the Linn tractor out and hook onto the Lombard cross poles. Oh my God, the lips need some vodka. That's why we're quitting early. All right, we're going to hook on to the Lombard cross pole sleighs and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to go quickly walk the dogs, go pick up the pony, and we're ready. And I got to remember to plug in the black cat, which is over there. I don't think we can see him. But we're going to get this yard tidied up and start having fun, okay? Because we're going to be short on this video, so I'll add some little short ones from the TikTok days. Okay, talk to you later. Okay, we got no staff today because it's Saturday, and she knows I can't fire her because she inherits everything. So I've been down here by myself. I hand shoveled out this Lombard sleigh that's 80 years old, and the wood was kind of broke a couple of years ago on the one skis here. So we kind of fixed them to get them up to the shop. Okay, I got my mic on so you guys can see the TD18 known as Blaine. He came from Saskatchewan. I imported him. But that's the biggest winter freighting cat around. And these are the Lombard cross pole sleighs. I was a fool back in 1989. No, 1998. I'm confused. And I made these sleighs thinking they were the best thing since sliced bread, but they're not. They are for hard surface to pull logs, and that's why I put the railroad ties on to show. But that's the cross pole design. And that's an all steel sleigh, which basically had the wood replaced. Here's a wooden Lombard cross pole skis or sleigh or whatever, and that shows you that the wood is a little rotten. It pulls on the front of the ski, so that's why it's a drawback. It's not a bush sleigh, but we have fun with it, and we keep it going. So now we can go have fun. Oh yeah, and a Lombard is what a Linn tractor is. 2 manufacturers, they work together, so that's why they look the same. But the Linn tractor, we do the cross pole design or the hookup with them so we can show the world how they work. And that's how the cross poles work, to make them steer on the back. All right, I'm tired. I had to ride the hoe and shovel some snow, so now I'm going to go drink beer. See how it's Saturday. Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom. Staff's coming over because she wants my beer to drink, because I guess she ran out of her allotted amount for the weekend. But we got the 2 cats up and running. That's why there's lots of smoke at -6. But now we can go have some fun. Okay, here we go with the big boys, the TD18s. This is Blaine on this side, and there's Dooley. As you can see in the videos, they calmed right down. They're not blue smoke because they're working hard. We got the sleighs hooked up. Now we'll go have some fun. Okay, it's a little windy here, so I'll see if my Lily Tomlin mic will pick it up. I'm standing on top of the welding canopy to do a video here. I can't afford a drone. So we got Aggie right there, the Linn tractor, the Bismarck in the back, Thor the plow truck, and then we got the sleighs, we got the black fleet, all looking good. And we have the TD18 side by side, the big boys. And we can't forget the green toy and the screaming Ford. Okay, now if this film was in black and white, like I see it all the time because I'm colorblind, you'd swear this is 1950s in Whoville, because this is what cat trains are all about. We have the Linn tractor, we have all the sleighs ready to go, and we got the black fleet, which is the style of truck used to haul the freight to the sleighs. And try not to go too fast. And then over here, we're going to go out after lunch and do some little V plowing. All right, so talk to you later. Okay, the Bismarck and I just got back from plowing a little snow. It was deep, it was wet, it was hard to plow, but the engine worked hard. So for the first time since it's been salvaged from underwater, look at how smooth it's running. It's running like a normal cat. But it cost me nothing, just lots of lube, and work it in, baby. All right, now to go drink some coffee. Talk to you later. Okay, today's project is to weld the hitch back on the sleigh because I ripped it off in a fit of rage on Sunday with the TD18. No, just kidding. I never welded it completely in 2019. I made a note on the side so once it fell off I knew that I didn't weld it at all. But that's okay, we'll use the welding sleigh over here, which only makes sense because it's a welding sleigh and we're going to work on the sleigh. So that makes sense. Okay, that didn't take long. I did some beautiful welds uphand and I defied the laws of gravity. I used Mr. Tiger Torch to warm everything up and melt the ice off. The mini hole was handy to lift everything into place, and now it's just about coffee time. So I think we'll call it a day maybe, because it's such a beautiful day. I should go work in the garden or something. Talk to you later. Okay, I got the Linn Tractor up and running, so we're ready for tomorrow. And I even shoveled off the sleighs all by myself because the staff had to do the laundry today and said she had to watch the washing machine and dryer. Okay, I've heard that excuse before. All right, let's go see what we can do here with the Linn Tractor. I don't know if we can get anywhere, but I'll have to switch cameras because I'm too fat to get in on the driver's side. So I can't hold the iPod and that Lily Tomlin mic at the same time. So I'll switch cameras and we'll talk to you later.